well last night. And this morning I am whipping up my breakfast, and the plan today is to finish my grant letter of intention. It's due next week, but I want to just get it done and submitted. It's looks like the sun's coming up. I'm wearing this sweatshirt that I'm absolutely loving, and I got it at Costco, guys. It was like, I don't know, 10 bucks or something like that, but it's so soft. I don't have an adequate selfie mirror to really show it to you, but I kind of like the way it, like, I don't know, and I sort of like this, like, I call these Friday Night Light sleeves because they're sort of like a football uniform. I don't know. So again, the fashion police sent me another copy of InStyle magazine. But anyways, this La Mer cream, people rave about this. I need to give it a whirl, but 170 bucks for an ounce. I hear it's worth it. What exactly does it do? Does it turn you into Jessica Alba or something? All right, guys, so it's about 1 o'clock, and I've been plugging away at the grant. But update, those Chipotle meatballs last night were so good. I was quite pleased with them. But look what I did. I put one of the meatballs on between two thinly sliced pieces of sweet potato and topped it with a little Chipotle Mrs. Dash and some sage. And instead of the pumpkin sauce, I'm using this, I freaking love this stuff, guys, the Zatarain's Creole mustard. It's got a nice spice to it. Hey YouTube, so I got quite a bit of work done on the grant today, but I'm nowhere near ready to turn in the letter. So guys, last week the thankful for skincare ingredient was benzoyl peroxide, and this week it's sal acid. Have any of y'all ever used Proactiv? I don't use it currently, but I have in the past. Both of the ingredients, salicylic acid and benzoyl peroxide, they formulated it in such a way it tends to be easier to tolerate. I don't know, they've got some sort of a jazzy emollient in there or something. And I was looking at the price online. It's about 20 bucks for their three-step system. Maybe I should simplify my regimen a little by just doing Proactiv. I don't know. I'm pretty happy with it. Speaking of happy with skincare, this lighting, you know, it's getting darker earlier now as everyone laments the loss of light. I'm kind of liking the late day sun look. But another use for salicylic acid, guys, is it's found in shampoos that you can use if you've got a lot of scalp buildup or dandruff type stuff going on, flickety-flackities up there. Because, you know, it nicely just dissolves that cement and sloughs that stuff off. So I had a problem with that at one point and used a shampoo called T-Sal. Neutrogena T-Sal has salicylic acid in it. And the way I used it and found it to be effective is I basically slathered my scalp with it and let it sit on there for, you know, about 6 minutes in the shower and then rinsed it off. Alright guys, we're changing up the Runzo tonight with a little Soul Cycle mashup, so. Hi. Drea, 13? Size 8? Size 8? Well guys, Houston Soul Cycle really brought their A game. I was pretty impressed. I've done a lot of spinning in my days, a lot of Soul Cycle and Psych and what have you, and it can be hit or miss depending on the instructor, but I was quite winded and blown away. Arms are shaking. Hey YouTube, I'm back in the closet of doom. Got this at the Metropolitan Museum in New York. But I'm feeling energized and uplifted from that Soul Cycle class. The endorphins are high right now, guys. The endorphins are high. If you're down in the dumps or having a bad day, get yourself on over to a Soul Cycle class and invest $30 in yourself. Better than going to the bar, for sure. Funny story, though. So they have the lockers set up for you to put your stuff in, and all the lockers are all white. Well, when I come out of the class, I, of course, forgot which locker I put my stuff in. It's just a wall of white lockers that all look identical. And did I bother to remember the number? No. So I was going systematically through every one, and then finally some nice individual was like, oh ma'am, I remember that you put your bag in this locker over here. And I was like, thank you. Just when people reach out and notice that you're struggling and reach out to help you, it reinforces that there are good things in the world, and there are good people in the world, and good intentions and positivity. You really have to recognize those moments when they happen, especially when they feel as though they're few and far between, but in reality they're ever present. So Anyways, I am going to eat dinner, and that's going to conclude the vlog for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and comment below. And as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye.